Stan, you still awake? This is Anthony, the hiker. Are your Pokemon as feisty as ever? My Machop and me, we have energy to burn. We hike up mountains every day to work out all our energy. Oh yeah, I was battling this Rattata the other day. Took off when I got distracted by a passing beauty. Learn from my mistakes. Always stay focused on the job. Wait, where was there a beauty near you? I didn't see a beauty. There was like a last it looked like. But what's up, Stans? Number one Stan here. We are back with more Pokemon Crystal. Last time, we made our way through the Ilex Forest, Route 34, and got to Goldenrod City. We also fought our rival for the second time, and I got here to be very disappointed. Because on Sundays, if your friendship is high enough with one of your Pokemon, she gives you a really good TM. And if it's low enough, she gives you a TM that's good for that occasion. But actually, hold on, I want to go up here. This guy gives a TM, pretty sure. You don't. You are the medicine man. But let me leave. Oh my god, there's so many stairs. I mean, there is an elevator I could have taken. I could have took. I don't know. But yeah, so welcome officially to Goldenrod City. Now, this is the biggest city in the Johto region by far. There is so much to do. Of course, that, you know, I didn't mean to go on my back. Oh, yeah, that's right. And I caught a Ditto for a future reason. And I gotta put most of these guys in the box. But yeah, so there's a third gym here. The department store that we were in, that we'll be going back into in a little bit. There's also the game corner, which is one reason why this game is better than the remakes, because they took out gambling in future games, and they replaced it with something that's super hard to get. So we're going to deposit Togepi. We're going to deposit Ditto for now. And I'll keep Honest just in case we find something we need to cut. Because sometimes they'll have good items hidden behind HMs. And along with that, there is, I think it's the game corner. So also the radio tower that has no use for us right now, and a train station that definitely has no use for us right now. But first, what we want to do, we want to come down here, and in this house, if you talk to her, nicely, they'll love you in return. Oh, let me see your Kalava. It's quite cute. So she is the friendship checker. She will say different things depending on the state. And if she says your Pokemon is friendly, it likes you a lot, that is a sign that it's close to evolving. But even further down, which I'm really surprised our starter is not happy. And Sai, I moved here, but I can't sell my bicycles. Why is that? Could you ride a bicycle and advertise for me? Really? Great. Give me your name and phone number and I'll loan you a bicycle. So yeah, we just get a free bike. No $1 million required. My bicycles are first rate. You can ride them anywhere. Stan, this isn't the time to use that. You lied to me. Also, why would oak? Why wouldn't it be elm? That's so weird. Yeah, so the bicycle is twice the walk speed. Might even be a little faster than twice the walk speed. But yeah, so in this department store, there's many good things. So the service counter doesn't have anything. Trainer's Market is the standard items. You can buy Pokeballs. I think we can buy Great Balls now from there. Battle Collection. Medicine Box. So the Battle Collection is all the X items. Medicine Box is the vitamins. And TM Corner, Tranquil Square, and the Rooftop. So let me see, because I did have to use... Yeah, so this first guy will sell more Healet items, and the other person, if we talk to them, they will sell, yes, Great Balls. I don't know how many I have, actually. 2. 2 and 2. Oof. I'm gonna have to get some more in a little bit here. Yeah, I love when I start choking on literally nothing. So this guy, yeah, so he sells the X items. He sells a couple new ones that we haven't been able to find yet. This one ups critical hit ratio. So it's basically like using focus energy. And that prevents your stats from going down. And then the X accuracy, of course, raises your accuracy. And then, yeah, that guy sells the protein, or the vitamins. Using vitamins on your Pokemon. I think I mentioned this back when we first talked about Friendship Evolution. Yeah, now she's gone. Greatly raises your the Pokemon inspection. So here are really good TMs. This is Thunder Punch. This is Fire Punch. This is Ice Punch. This is the only generation of games that sold the punch moves. Usually they are either learned by level up or like move tutor moves, which move tutors didn't really exist yet or weren't like that common. We can also just buy headbutts infinitely, so I could buy a headbutt still for Teddiursa. I'm just gonna save the game. I mean, I could just look this up, but also it's weird that they're like not next to each other. You think all the punch moves would be next to each other in the TM list. Okay. Squeaks can't learn it. I know Typhlosion can learn it, but that's going to be another 20 levels. Yeah, Teddiursa can learn all the punch moves, which, if this was Gen 4, oh man, that would be amazing. But, it still wouldn't be bad, I suppose. Special attack's not that different. I could get rid of Leer for one of the punch moves. Miles obviously can't learn any punch moves. But yeah, there's not a lot of TMs available to just buy. And if we went on the roof, or actually right up here I should say, we can buy these. Fresh Waters heal 50 HP and they cost less than a potion. Soda Pops cure 60 HP and cost less than, I think they actually cost the same as a regular potion. And Lemonades heal 80 HP and cost less than a super potion. So these are like the best heal items for the price. Now actually I might buy some, I'll just buy a few lemonades. So you have to buy these one at a time, unfortunately. And then every time you go into it, it goes back to the top. So just be wary of that. I think just 3 for now. And then, but yeah, we don't have a lot of money, even though I haven't really bought too much. Oh, man, do I want to teach Fire Punch to Winnie? It would be another way to deal with like bug types and grass types and ice types and steel types, but we won't fight too many steel types. Nah, I think I'll wait. Oh, we can't do anything there yet because we need to come down here into the underground, which there are some trainers. Oh, you know what? Hold on, I'll see you in a second. I completely forgot. We talked to this guy last time, and then I ignored him, trying to get my return. I collect Pokemon. Do you have Abra? So, if you're playing Gold or Silver, he wants the much easier to catch and less rare Drowsy. But in Crystal, he wants an Abra. A lot of the trades in Gold and Silver are different Pokemon you need compared to Crystal. And unfortunately, I don't have an Abra, and they're pretty hard to catch. But I will still show you what Machop is like. But before I do that, I'm going to go back to the underground first, because there's trainers to fight while I go over the bios. Or the, I guess the bio for Machop. So let's take a look at Machop and its evolutions. Machop, our first available, unless you count Heracross and Crystal, fighting type. Machop is really great attack for being uninvolved, and it only grows. This is recommended especially for the next gym, as it gets a fighting move early on, unlike Heracross, who does not get one till super late. Machop, would you please put more clothes on? Which honestly, it begs the question on why few Pokemon wear clothes. But anyway, if you can't trade with anyone, you can't reach full potential of Machop. But Machop isn't that bad on its own. Evolving the latest out of all the 3-stage trade evolutions is a shame, but 28 isn't too far away. It's slow, but if it gets to hit something, it's gonna hurt. Machamp. If you can trade, oh man, 130 attack is one of the highest in the game, tied with Ursaring. Especially if you can trade right after getting Machop, do it. Like with all the previous trade evolutions, it still learns the same moves as its predecessor, just higher stats in every aspect. The downside, it won't learn any moves that aren't fighting type by leveling up. Foresight is great on this Pokemon, as it lets it hit ghost types with all those fighting type moves. If you like hard hitting Pokemon and fighting types, this one is the strongest. But it is a super powered Pokemon, so it makes sense. Alright, perfect. So yeah, Nightshade is finally a pretty good move. It always does damage to whatever your level is. So the higher level we get, the stronger it's going to be. I'm just going to give her a String Shot. String Shot and Scary Face do the same thing, except Scary Face lowers speed 2 stages. So yeah, so finally if we fight other poison types, bug poison types, we'll finally have a way to deal with that. It is a ghost type move, so it will not work on normal types. I don't know why I'm going in here. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, other than that, it is a great move. And it's just gonna get us even closer to leveling up. Now, Winnie is a male. I thought so. My Pokemon just got a haircut. I'll show you how strong it is. What? I'm pretty sure getting a haircut does not make you stronger. Maybe it does. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh yeah, this guy. What hair does Lickitung have? Like, no, I mean for real. Like what? Now, these Pokemon collectors usually have pretty rare Pokemon that you can't get for a while. Lickitung, yeah, I don't remember where you get Lickitung. But one thing I have not gone over with the Pokédex, which is a pretty nice feature. So if we go to, say, Pidgey, and we go to area, it'll show you every area it's at. So if you see a Pokemon, you can know where the area is, and you can go and try to catch one for yourself. So this is why we had to come down here first, to get the coin case. Because then we can't gamble otherwise. And neither of the Haircut Brother people are here. Can't remember what days, but there's 2 different Haircut Bros. And there's also a lady who sells bitter medicine on different days. And giving your Pokemon a haircut also increases its affection, which is nice for all those friendship evolutions that we've seen. Which I guess there's only been 2 so far. But there are more. Oh, God. Oh, man. Having Fire Punch would actually be pretty good right now. Magnemite is now Heart Steel. So it is Electric Steel, so it is Quad Weak to Ground. But actually Winnie's weak Mud Slap should still do quite a bit of damage to them. So other than getting a Quad Weakness to Ground, it actually gives it a lot more resistances. It does make it weak to Fire now as well, as Steel is weak to Fire and Ground and Fighting. But, I mean, hey, Magnemite's still a great Pokemon. And when you got to 17, oh boy, only 30 more levels to go. Or, I mean, 13. 30 levels. Jesus. Yeah, I would not use a Pokemon that evolves at level 47. There's no way. So the great thing about Nightshade is normally Ghost is not very effective against Steel, but because this is set damage, it's pretty good. Unless something is weak to Poison, Nightshade's probably going to be my main attack that I use. Unless it's normal type as well. Ooh, a level 9 Magnemite. Wow. Why didn't you have all your Magnemites be level 9? Playing favorites. Also, some Pokemon don't have genders, if you notice there. Magnemite, and I think even Voltorb did not have a gender. Pretty much, if it's like an inanimate object, wow, I cannot say that word to save my life. It won't have a gender. Most likely. And legendaries also are genderless. So, keep that in mind. They still can technically breed, but you do need a Ditto. And I will go over the breeding stuff in a little bit, because we have to go back to Route 34. Because there's a few things I did not do. But, yeah, I'm probably going to cut out this fight here. I mean, it's almost over, I guess. Winnie is super strong. And another Slowpoke. Yeah, I'll see after the rest of this fight. JK, just Winnie just killed it in one hit. Good job, Winnie. Proud of you. God, I lost. It makes me mad. So if we come over this way, there's nothing we can do here yet. The door's locked. So the underground leads to a more underground. Man, I don't think you would say anything. Challenge battle downstairs. It's rough down there. You better be careful. They're all pretty easy. And in here is the Name Raider. Hello, I'm the Name Raider. I rate the names of the Pokemon. Would you like me to rate names? So, he says Name Raider, but really he's more the name changer. If you nickname your Pokemon, or if you don't, and then realize later, oh man, I want to name it this. You go to him, and you can change your name. Your Pokemon's name. You can't change the name of traded Pokemon. Oh, yeah, and the Machop's name is Muscles. Which, I mean, yeah, Machop's got muscles, I guess, but... And the Onix we got before was named Rocky, so it's... You know, very creative names that they give. Ignore my super basic names. So we talked to this guy. Welcome to the game coin. Do you need some game coins? Cost 1,000. Or, I don't even have 10,000. Wow! I am broke. How? So we need some coins just to go over here and talk to them. Change coins. So this is Thunder, Blizzard, and Fire Blast. The strongest electric type, strongest ice type, strongest fire type in this game. And I kind of forgot what Pokemon were even here. Well then. So, as we can see, we can buy an Abra, which could do if you don't want to try and catch one. But there are a couple new Pokemon that both games can get. So let's go over those. Let's take a look at them. Cubone. Only able to get it this soon in Crystal, and it's not that great. We've seen a few other pure ground types, and they're all better than Cubone, sadly. Does have the unique move of Bone Meringue that hits twice, so that's cool. But for 800 coins, it's not worth it in my opinion. But if you do decide to use it and evolve it, you get Marowak, which again, sadly, other ground types are just better. It's slower than Donphan Sandslash, has less HP, and about the same defense, and in between for attack. So it's a hard pass for me. Wow! Buffet is the weirdest psychic type, other than Unknown, but we don't talk about that one. Learning no new attacks at all, not even by TM. This thing relies on its huge HP stat to take a hit and either use Counter or Mirror Coat in return, doing double the damage back. Thing is, you have to guess what move it will get hit with, either physical or special, and use the appropriate move in return. Counter is for physical attacks and Mirror Coat is for special attacks, which was introduced in this generation, pretty much for Wobbuffet. It does also get Destiny Bond, where if you use it and the opposing Pokemon makes you faint before your next attack, the opponent will faint as well. This thing is good and competitive, but not so much single player. And also costs 1,500 coins, so the most out of all the trade ones, or Game Corner ones. Oh god, us Crystal players got gypped in the Game Corner prizes. We get some weird punching bag, while Gold and Silver get this. Dratini starts off weak, but it becomes one of the strongest Pokemon in the game. Level 30 for the first evolution isn't bad, but 55 is a long trek. However, if you make it all the way, Dragonite, look at them stats. 134 attack is tied for the highest with one other non-legendary. In fact, 600 base stat total is considered a pseudo-legendary, as it has the stats of legendary Pokemon, but is not considered legendary. Outrage is a new dragon type move with the strongest at 120 or 180 with stab, what Dragonite would get, that hits 2 to 3 times before causing confusion. But other than steel types, nothing is living that. Also holds the record for the longest final evolution level with the same pseudo-legendary its stats are tied with. This thing could carry you through the whole game pretty much, once you get it of course. But yeah, I would highly recommend if you're playing Gold and Silver. Definitely worth it. Alright, so yeah, Crystal, doesn't get the best for the Game Corner ones, but that's fine. I didn't want to use Dratini anyway, because it's not a new Pokemon. But yeah, like I mentioned, I think last time, the police officers will only fight you at night, because they think you're up to no good being a kid walking around at night. Or something. I don't know. It's so weird. Level 18, nice. So, I'm gonna keep fighting more of these people, but, first, I wanna come in here. I'm the daycare man. Do you know about eggs? I raised a Pokemon with my wife, you see. We were shocked to find an egg. How incredible is that? Well, wouldn't you like this egg? Then fine, this is yours to keep. Well, now when I was caring for someone's Pokemon before, the trainer didn't want the egg, so I'd keep it around. Did you just pull a can I offer you an egg in this trying time on me? How dare you? But I won't go over what this egg hatches into because it's a bunch of different Pokemon that it can possibly hatch into. So I don't want to spoil what that is. So once it hatches, then I will go over what they all are. So I'm gonna just fight these guys down here. Actually, you are 18. I'll put Miles up front there. I'm the best in my class. Ian. Oh, he's got Mankey though. That's cool. Oh, they're better trainers. Yeah, bro, you only had 2 Pokemon. They're level 10 and 12. So, yeah, I mean, pretty easy. But, yeah, so I was, going over the bios. But Todd there, he would call when there's sales going on there. And this lady, are you a trainer? Let's have a practice battle. What's a practice battle? Like, is that where, like, our Pokemon don't faint? Do we only use False Swipe or something? God, that clip from, I think it was the Johto season when Ash is, like, in the end, and I think it was Brock or somebody yells out, finish it with False Swipe. It's like, what? That's not how that works. Oh, so you have a Hoppip. Oh, man. Is that why you wanted to practice? Because you use bad Pokemon? Yeah. Definitely bad Pokemon. So the reason why Hoppip learned Splash, because in Japanese version, Splash is translated as Hop. So Hoppip used Hop, essentially. So, yeah. Don't know why they kept it as Splash, but, I mean, hey. Whatever. Also, where did you get a Bulbasaur? Like, hold on. Like, I mean, out of the 3 cancer starters, Bulbasaur is not my favorite, but where did you get one? Like, how? How do you have a starter from the Kanto region? Like, huh? Like, I don't... Gina, like... And then you've got 2 Hoppips, like, and you have a... Okay, look, I'll give you my Ditto that I caught, okay? You just breed me a Bulbasaur, and we'll call it good. Okay. Oh no, I just can't win. Okay, how about you give me your number if you want to make that deal. Too strong to be a practice partner. See, strong trainer. I want to be their cheerleader. On my walk, I sometimes pick up items. If I get anything, you can have it. Want to? Oh yeah, see, boom, perfect. All right, call me when my Bulbasaur egg is ready. But yeah, if you talk to her, she will find evolution stones, which are very useful and very rare, and we can't get too much over the plate. They're rare to find. She'll find you water stones, fire stones, thunder stones, leaf stones, and sun stones. So she won't find any of the trade evolution items like the King's Rock or another item, the Metal Coat. But also with the daycare here. So let's see here. Yeah, I can go over it quick. So, if you give 2 Pokemon that are in the same egg group, and there's a ton, you have to like look up pretty much what they are, because there's no indication in game of what they go to. You can kind of like figure it out though. So like pretty much all the bug types are in the same egg group. A lot of the normal types are in the same egg group. Grass types are in the same egg group. Fire types, etc., etc. If you give them 2 compatible Pokemon, one to the guy, one to the woman, eventually they will give you an egg. it will be whatever species the female is. So if you, whatever you put in there, it's going to be the female. Now, they can learn moves from both the parents. And that's how you would get moves on certain Pokemon they couldn't normally get, is by breeding. Now, oops, I have a female starter. I would, if I bred it with something in the same egg group, I would always get Cyndaquils. All the eggs hatch at level 5. If you want to breed a Pokemon for whatever reason, you need to first not only talk to them, get this egg, but this egg has to hatch. If you do not hatch this egg, if you just put it in the box, you will never get an egg from them. You can only have one egg at a time. So keep that in mind. But I think that's actually going to end things off here. I completely forgot that the Game Corner, what Pokemon they had. So when I discovered that, I was like, oh, I didn't make any bios for them. So I had to pause the recording and like make them quick. So yeah, that took some time. But yeah, so next time we will. It's not really much left to explore in Goldenrod City. We will probably go to Route 35 and maybe in the National Park. We are a couple levels under-leveled for the next gym, and they're pretty tough. So we'll see. Especially with our couple of our team members here, we might be in trouble. But yeah, so thank you all for tuning in and watching as always, and hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. I almost always forget to save the game. And I don't want to redo anything, but I don't have to. Alright, now I'll see y'all next time. Bye.